You see them lounging in coffee shops, ruling over suburban homes, even prowling remote island beaches. Cats are literally everywhere. But here's the wild part. Everything we thought we knew about how cats became our companions? Yeah, turns out we got it wrong. Today, we're diving into groundbreaking research that completely rewrites the origin story of humanity's most enigmatic pet. And trust me, the truth is way more fascinating than you'd expect. Here's what scientists believed for decades. About 10,000 years ago, farmers in the Middle East started storing grain. That grain attracted mice. Those mice attracted wildcats. Farmers noticed these cats were basically free pest control, and a beautiful friendship was born. According to this theory, farmers brought their kitties along as they migrated into Europe, spreading domestic cats across the continent. Early genetic studies seem to back this up, pointing to a 6,500-year-old migration from the Middle East. And let's not forget Egypt. Their art is absolutely packed with cats, wearing collars, being worshipped, sitting like royalty. Case closed, right? Not even close. Enter researcher Claudio Ottoni and his team. They had a hunch that previous studies missed something huge. You see, earlier research only looked at mitochondrial DNA. That's genetic information passed down from mothers only. Ottoni realized this was like trying to understand your entire family by only asking about your mom's side. You're missing half the picture. So his team went all in. They analyzed complete genomes from 225 ancient cat specimens and modern wildcats, spanning over 10,000 years of history. And what they found changed everything. Those ancient cats from Neolithic farming sites, the ones everyone assumed were early house pets, they weren't domestic at all. Genetically, they matched wild European cats. These animals either scavenged near human settlements or were hunted for food and pelts. Sure, some people liked them enough to bury them ceremonially. One cat from Bronze Age Sicily was placed in a fancy decorated vase. But these weren't pets lounging on anyone's lap. They were wild animals that happened to tolerate humans nearby. Here's the bombshell. The real ancestors of your house cat came from North Africa, around modern-day Tunisia, and they didn't reach Europe until about 2,000 years ago during the Roman Empire's height. Let that sink in. 2,000 years. So how did cats actually conquer the world? It all comes down to ancient trading empires, specifically the Phoenicians and Punic peoples. These master sailors operated huge trading networks across North Africa, Sardinia, and Spain. They transported goods between ports in their massive fleets. And whether as ship mousers or early companions, North African cats hitched rides across the Mediterranean. Then Rome entered the picture. As Roman legions marched across Europe, cats followed right behind them. Researchers discovered feline remains at Roman military outposts in Austria, Serbia, and Britain, all genetically connected to modern domestic cats. The evidence is undeniable. In just 2,000 years, cats spread across an entire continent. Why so fast? Roman cities created the perfect environment. Grain warehouses meant rodents. Rodents meant food. Dense populations meant warmth and shelter. Cats figured out that sticking close to humans meant easy living. And here's the kicker, unlike dogs, which humans actively bred and shaped, cats basically domesticated themselves by choosing us. The cat conquest didn't stop in Europe. Separate research on Chinese archaeological sites revealed that domestic cats reached East Asia 1,400 years ago, traveling with Middle Eastern merchants along the Silk Road. But there's an even cooler twist. Those same Chinese sites had bones from local leopard cats that started hanging around farming villages 5,400 years ago. These cats weren't fully domesticated. They just figured out that human settlements meant easy meals. The research continues. Ottoni's team is now examining DNA from Egyptian mummified cats to learn even more about how North Africans first connected with these mysterious creatures. But extracting ancient DNA isn't easy. As researcher Leslie Lyons perfectly put it, it's a bit like fighting an African wildcat. The material is fragile, degraded, and incredibly challenging to work with. So the next time your cat gives you that signature, "I could take you or leave you" attitude, remember this: their ancestors didn't need us to survive. They chose to hang around because we created environments worth exploiting. They're not domesticated the way dogs are. They're evolutionary opportunists who saw an angle and took it. As Leslie Lyons beautifully said, cats are still mysterious, and they're giving up their mysteries one whisker at a time. And honestly, that's exactly the way cats would want it. If this blew your mind, smash that like button and subscribe for more discoveries that flip history on its head. Drop a comment. Does your cat act like it domesticated you instead of the other way around? I'll see you in the next one.